Good morning, all my sweet friends, pals, and confidants. Happy Memorial Day. It's Monday, May something, 25th. It's Memorial Day. This month is almost gone. It went fast. I go Wednesday to finally get my glasses replaced that my dog ate. Ate my glasses. He ate he ate my glasses and now he's chewing up on Arima paper. What am I going to do with you, boy? I don't know. I'm thinking of my grandson today. He is deployed in Africa. I'm not allowed to tell you where, even if I knew. He did tell me, but I don't remember. It was a dangerous area. So please uh, pray for my grandson. I'm not going to say his name on air, but he is deployed in Africa for a year. He works for CSX Air, excuse me, Railroad. He's a director. He directs traffic. But in the Army, he is an air traffic controller. So he is in Africa. Last time he was there, he helped build an airport or a fly-in or something. Something having to do with airports. But they built it. Um, and he didn't know exactly what he was going to be doing this year when I talked to him a few weeks ago. But he is gone. He is off serving his country, and I'm very, very proud of him. My daughter-in-law and my son are having a hard time letting go, but that's what it is to be the parent of a soldier. And want to remember all the servicemen that gave up their lives to protect us and to make our lives and the people's lives all around the world better. So that's my Memorial Day spiel. Now, today I was supposed to read to you from Job 23 and 24, but I am not because the Lord gave me something else. Um, and I'm going to tell you about that in the garden. In the garden. Y'all know that old hymn, In the Garden? Well, it's been brought to my mind the last several days. Saturday was let's see, this is 2006. I think, I think my mom passed in 2019 or 18. So Saturday was the anniversary of her passing on into glory. And I do believe my mom is in heaven. She wasn't a good mom, but I believe that she did love the Lord and trust Him, and she gave Him her life, especially in the last few years. She was dedicated to Him, but she had some problems. Okay, so her favorite song in the whole wide world was "In the Garden." And this week, when I was, scrolling through YouTube videos, as I do, and I get a lot of inspiration for y'all and a lot of inspiration for myself from scrolling through YouTube. It's um, it's not a bad thing. Technology is not a bad thing. I think it can be used as a bad thing, but at the moment, for me, it's wonderful. But I'm going to read to you In the Garden. It was written by C. Austin Miles. He was a pharmacist back around the turn of not this past century, the century before. He was born in 1868. He died in 1946, a whole 10 years before I was born. And so that would have made him 80, 78, somewhere around there. But in his lifetime, he wrote over 400 hymns. At one time, he quit being a pharmacist to totally devote himself to writing, being a hymnal editor, and he loved music. He loved serving the Lord, and so he gave up being a pharmacist, which was a lucrative position in any time in history. Um, he, I just gotta message that I need to upgrade. Um, so he retired from pharmacy to write songs, and he wrote over 400 hymns. This one, now I have heard this song all my life, and I just always internalized it. It was about me, it was about my relationship with the Lord, but that's not what it was written from. He was in his basement, I think I read, and he had this very vivid vision of Mary Magdalene. He was reading John chapter 20, and I am going to read that to you in a minute. But he was reading that, and the words to this song were given to him by the Lord. But let me read John chapter 20, and this is from the NLT, New Living Translation. I hope you grab your Bible. Grab your Bible, turn to John, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. It's the fourth book in the New Testament, and we're going to start at chapter 20. And I'm not going to read all of chapter 20. I'm going to read 1 through 18. Okay. And while I'm reading it, you can think about the words to the song, which I'm also going to read to you, and I will also post in this. Um, it's amazing that I never put the two together. Okay. Early on a Sunday morning, while it was still dark, Mary Magdalene came to the tomb and found that the stone had been rolled away from the entrance. She ran and found Simon Peter and the other disciple, the one whom Jesus loved, John. She said, "They have taken the Lord's body out of the tomb, and we don't know where they've put him." Peter and the other disciple started out for the tomb. They were both running, but the other disciple outran Peter and reached the tomb first. He stopped and looked in and saw the linen wrappings lying there, but he didn't go in. Then Simon Peter arrived and went inside, and he also noted the linen wrappers lying there, while the cloth that had covered Jesus was folded up and lying apart from the other wrappings. You know what that means? When you fold your napkin, it means you're not done. You're coming back. He's coming back. Then the disciple who reached the tomb first also went in, and he saw and believed. For until then, they still hadn't understood the scriptures that Jesus must rise from the dead. Then they went home. Now, here's the section that this song was written for. Mary was standing outside the tomb, crying, and as she wept, she stooped and looked in. She saw two white-robed angels, one sitting at the head and the other at the foot of the place where the body of Jesus had been lying. "Dear woman, why are you crying?" the angel asked her. "Because they have taken away my Lord," she replied, "and I don't know where they have put him." She turned to leave and saw someone standing there. It was Jesus, but she didn't recognize him. "Dear woman, why are you crying?" Jesus asked her. "Who are you looking for?" She thought he was a gardener. "Sir," she said, "if you have taken him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will go and get him." "Mary," Jesus said. She turned to him and cried out, "Rabboni, Rabboni, Rabboni," which is Hebrew for teacher. "Don't cling to me," Jesus said, "for I haven't yet ascended to the Father. But go and find my brothers and tell them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary Magdalene found the disciples and told them, "I have seen the Lord." Then she gave them his message. I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still fresh on the roses, and the voice I hear, falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of his voice is so sweet that the birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing. And he walks with me and he talks with me and he tells me I am his own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I'd stay in the garden with him, though the night around me be falling. But he bids me go through the voice of woe. His voice is to me is calling. And he walks with me and he talks with me. And he tells me I am his own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I'm sorry to punish you like that, your poor ears. But I love this song. It was my mom's favorite and one of mine. My absolute favorite is As the Deer. Maybe I'll talk about that one day. Well, I'm going to close off for now. This is a short video today, but it's Memorial Day, and my husband's waiting to go to the beach. He's waiting patiently. Moses. Moses is eating paper. Stop. And Moses is getting a bath today. Okay, y'all. I love you all dearly. You take care. Bye.